All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to JTC Report. Big news today, follow up from the last video, those discussions about a possible peace deal. Looks like there was some meat on the bones with that. So coming out today, looks like we may have something actually in writing between the U.S. and Iran, some sort of framework for a peace deal. So let's take a look at the reports coming out. We'll kind of get into the specifics on what to expect over the course of the next week.
President Donald Trump says an agreement has been reached between the United States and Iran, and that on Friday, Iran will reopen the Strait of Hormuz for shipping, and the U.S. will lift its naval blockade, allowing ships filled with crude oil to pass through. Pakistan's prime minister says the agreement signing will take place Friday in Switzerland. Pakistan has been mediating these discussions.
Yeah, so there you have it. It's looking pretty official. I had some skepticism going into this, and there is still some reason to be skeptical, which we will get into. But let's kind of lead with some optimism here, coming from Trump himself. The deal with the Islamic Republic of Iran is now complete. Congratulations to all. I hereby fully authorize the toll-free opening of the Strait of Hormuz and simultaneously herewith authorize the immediate removal of the U.S. naval blockade. Ships of the world, start your engines. Let the oil flow, President Donald J. Trump. So yeah, coming from Trump himself now, some wording in here that I have a bit of a problem with. He says, I hereby fully authorize the toll-free opening of the Strait of Hormuz. He's saying he's authorizing it, but the final signing of this agreement is Friday. So I don't actually think it's going to be instantaneous. And I don't think he has the authority to do that. There's still some negotiations that have to happen between now and Friday. So either way, still positive. We'll give him credit for reaching some sort of agreement. And let's take a look at the post from Shehbaz Sharif. This was the lead Pakistani negotiator mediating these talks. So let's get some of that information here. Following intensive talks, we are pleased to announce that the peace deal between the U.S. and Islamic Republic of Iran has been reached. Both sides have declared the immediate and permanent termination of military operations on all fronts, including in Lebanon. That's going to be a sticking point we're going to be talking about. The official signing ceremony will be on Friday, 19 June in Switzerland. So again, this is not finalized yet. We have a framework that both sides agreed on, but there's still a few days in between that this can be shaken up, where some of the discussions have to continue before the signatures are actually on the paper. With the agreement now in place, mediators will facilitate a series of meetings this week. These pre-implementation discussions will lay the foundation for the technical talks and official signing ceremony. So that's kind of what I was talking about. This isn't a done deal yet. There is a few days until the 19th to actually have to hammer out some of the final agreements. And again, these days with this type of news cycle, a week is a long time. Today is the 14th. 5 days is quite a long time in terms of these types of negotiations. And there is some concern that something will get in the way of this agreement. And I think at this point we all know what that thing is. And that'll be the Israeli government. So this is coming up basically simultaneously with the good news about a peace deal. Let's take a look. This is from an Israeli journalist. According to Israeli sources, in a conversation with Trump, Netanyahu clarified that Israel does not consider itself bound by the Lebanese clause in the American-Iranian agreement. Netanyahu told the American president that the IDF will not withdraw from Lebanon, will remain in the positions it currently holds, and will continue to thwart the threat from Hezbollah, including the destruction of terror infrastructure and a response to any attack against Israel. So this is the big wild card. Will Trump be able to rein in Netanyahu? Up to this point, he really hasn't been able to. He'll yell at him on the phone, according to reports, but we actually need to see a change of behavior and some strength behind the threats that Trump makes, calling him names and saying he's out of control. Well, Trump has the cards to do something about it. So we're going to see over these next 5 days if he's actually going to flex the muscle of the American president and actually get Israel to hold on these attacks so this deal can actually get finalized and finally see the Strait of Hormuz open, finally get oil flowing to the world again, and finally just stop this, in my opinion, unnecessary conflict. So yeah, that's the news. We're going to be following it closely over these next 5 days. All eyes on Friday, June 19th. That's the day to look forward to. Going to be a long week, but you'll know we'll be here. You know where to find me, so stay in touch, stay safe, and thank you for joining.